You wanted the best. You got the best. It is, well, I guess not the best, but pretty darn good. Hello, everybody. Well, oh well. Have I had a busy week? In addition to my busy week, has DCD also had a busy week? And in addition to that, the NFL has had a very busy week. What's going on, T-Bone? Jimmy the Breaker in the house?
I saw how that polka dot kid with Jersey's name.
I know. I wanted to start with, before we get into numbering, because as you know, we have count 'em, two really great short run curated products that are better than they deserve to be. Ice Wolf, what's up, man? Turt, our friend to the north, how are you? Nom, nom, nom. So, these are the two products we're going to be numbering in a little bit. I wanted to show a little something off. So, as most of you are aware, those who actually follow the show and actually pay attention to what's going on, there was a trade made during Monster Mash. I traded the large Gus Mauk mutated monster person and 11 ounces of terror to Carlos. Carlos, in return, was giving me the Donwin Jaws piece. And what's going on, Dangle? And for the art that he was going to add to the break, he actually ended up drawing his own name, and I was not going to let that stand, so I picked him out to do the trade. Carlos, speak of the devil. So the rest of it came in. Carlos traded the first big sketch he did after, and I'm going to quote him. I'm not going to toot my own horn. After watching us and seeing the great art, getting the bug to draw again, I'm going to get focused in a second. I had it focused for the background for numbering, but now I'm changing my mind. So he added this Wolf Girl to the mix. And a sweet note on the back that I'm not going to share with you. I mean, I know this isn't for Doug or Trevor. So, we got a Bills gnome. And then, also completely unexpected, now it's becoming a thing. Hello, lady. I'm gonna get to lady next too. There was things abound today.
Hi, lady.
Jimmy says hi. So now this is a thing now. This is seemingly a
By the way, I showed my mommy the tic-tac-toe.
So yes, we'll get to everybody says hello, buddy. This is just pure fun. One of the things that I would doodle in high school was mushrooms. I got very good at drawing mushrooms, so it's good to see it, and it's kind of cool that mushrooms are involved here. I always wanted a lawn gnome that was sitting on a mushroom smoking a pipe. Now I don't have a lawn of my own. Somebody rents my lawn. But once I get my own lawn again, I'm going to be doing that. That is all in there. And there were other ones. Carlos did add additional ones. There's also a little something something for Trevor and Doug that I did not open. And I'm not going to go through everything because he did grab a bunch of things. Lady made a custom tic-tac-toe board for Jimmy. And he loves tic-tac-toe. So he was very excited. I also got a very nice bookmark that actually has a lot of meaning to it. Uh-oh, Dangle's just realizing that trades involve two sides. Fulfilling. Hey, Dangle, don't feel bad. I haven't sorted your cards yet. I only sent half of your package. So you're going to get half of your stuff. I still have your cards, by the way. It's up. You can guess what box is yours. So that is the independent trade boxes. Also, you will see a lady custom piece on the top shelf behind me. A gift to DCD. Very sweet. So yes, thank you, lady. Thank you, Carlos. Jimmy's birthday's Saturday. What's going on, Chef?
3 more days.
3 more days. Did you get your first gift already?
Yeah, Pukanakua.
Can you show us? Throw your
I'm
glass.
actually gonna watch Pukanakua's highlights.
Okay. So Uncle Doug was very nice. I'll tell you a little story. Can I? What's up, Paul? Can I tell him the story about the kids at school or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So I. Do you want to come on or do you want to stay off?
I'm gonna go on.
Okay. Here he is. Ladies on if you want to say thank you to ladies.
Thank you.
So with the last Rams game that we went to, I got Jimmy a Cooper Cup jersey style shirt. It was a Nike shirt that was, made up to look like a jersey. That's what I could afford. Couldn't afford to get a jersey. For those who don't know, jerseys are super expensive.
Oh look. Thank you, lady.
Yeah. So James was very stoked to wear his jersey to school the following Monday, and he looked great in it. And he was going through his day loving it, and unfortunately, some mean kids, some not nice kids, decided it would be a good idea to make fun of James. And tell him that his shirt was not a jersey, that it was just a shirt. Is that what they were saying? That was pretty mean, right? They hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was heartbroken because I felt bad that I couldn't afford to buy him a jersey.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Bullies suck. Thank you, Trevor.
Bullies do suck. So I felt terrible. I felt terrible for James.
Okay, they need to get Will Smith.
That's right. Will Smith him. I felt bad for, not being in a position where I could afford to buy him a jersey that he wanted. And I felt bad for him having to deal with that, because that's horrible. And I was telling Doug, I was upset. I told Doug, I was like, Doug, I couldn't believe it. The shirt I bought him, and I told him the story.
Oh, 2 years ago, fist bump.
Yep. And Uncle Doug says, James' birthday is next month. Would you be upset if I got him a jersey? And I was like, well, I mean, I would. That would be great. Jerseys are pricey. You don't have to go that far.
I mean, yeah, Doug is rich.
Buddy. No. Honey. You don't say that out loud. It's okay. It's okay. You're all right. So it's okay, honey.
Stop it!
It's okay. So Doug asked, and I said, yes, yeah, please, that would be very kind of you, and it would mean a lot to him. So, today, he got his favorite player, and it is a beautiful, legit jersey. We got it about a size and a half big so that he would grow into it, so that he would have it. Vamos Rams. So I told him, I took a video of him getting it, and I sent it to Uncle Doug. And I said, hey, Jimmy, nobody's going to say that's not real, right? So he has, the video is adorable. I'm not going to share the video with you all if you don't mind. I made it for Doug, so I bet that's Doug's. So I'm not going to share that video, but there was a sweet video that he made thanking Uncle Doug, and he got to see his excitement as he opened it. It was a really cool moment, so shout out to Uncle Doug. Thank you. And, poo-poo on those bullies for...
It was Adrian and Angela.
Okay. For being, bad kids. So, again, thank you, Uncle Doug, and it just means a ton, not just to James, but a ton to me as well. Fine. Booyah. All right. They spelled Alan wrong. So, James is a Bills fan. He is also a Rams fan. He's a fan of the NFL. He likes a lot of different players. I'm a big fan of Puka Nacua. I love stories of people playing above their weight class and persevering, and I like the underdog story. Puka is the real deal Holyfield. He's a stud. He is. DK is better when DK can figure out how to put up points again. Then I like Puka dogs. DK Metcalf. Oh, you're just watching him right now. There you go. So.
Play timing.
Hey, Chap Toxic, how are you doing? Yeah, we do, we don't do memorabilia. That was actually just my son's jersey that he got for his birthday. We are actually original art and curated art boxes. We work directly with artists to create, and actually it's perfect timing, by the way. Murph, the Above the Bar podcast is here. When are we going to remember my show is on Wednesday? Hey, man. I mean, what's up, Mr. Young? We're Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm sorry. I don't want to step on your toes. We do. As a matter of fact, let me show you. www.dcdcollects.com. We have 2 new items that we're actually going to launch today. And Chappie, forgive me, I don't want to just call you toxic. Chap, you're actually going to see our transparency right now. Let me just clean off my camera because I'm noticing that is unacceptable. There we go. Oh, it's so much cleaner. Oh yeah, that's better. For instance, we're going to kick it off with Signed, Sketched, and Delivered. Every single one of these has an autographed comic book and a remarked comic book, with 8 out of the 10 remarks actually being done by Mark Teixeira himself. The other 2 are done by our very good friend of the company's. Star Wars stuff, I do have a ton of Star Wars stuff, which I will I will get to momentarily. We actually have some Star Wars sketch covers. We have an oil painted cover of Mace Windu. If you go onto the website, you will see one of them is by Zio Lee. It is called Fun Pop Art. And he is we're California. He's a local artist that does sketch covers. Everything we deal with is original art. We are with the artist. As a matter of fact, raise your hands, chat, if you are an artist, because typically we will have between 4 and 10 artists hanging out with us and discussing the art as well. Definitely want to sign up so you can get the C-Bucks. That is our thank you bonus currency. So we do a lot of cool things. But you are here now. We're actually going to show you how transparent we are. Everything we do is shown directly on the camera. Everything is put into the envelopes. You're aware of everything there is. Murph is a verbal artist. And back when he was in the Marines, he was an artist with other things. He's not allowed to talk about his time in the service because of how much of an artist he was. So let's start with signed, sketched, and delivered. So there are 10. These are very small run, curated breaks. We have one that is sold. Dangle, yes, there is a little pre-sale bonus for you. I just don't have it next to me right now, so I will have that in a moment. I gotta actually remember where I put. I moved a lot of things, Dangle, so bear with me. We did some rearranging, as you saw by the cabinets behind us. Let me focus here. Let me get the ADHD away. International shipping? Yes. Oh, I love Canada. I am actually originally from Buffalo. I spent tons of time on the Niagara Peninsula. Spent a ton of time in Ontario and Toronto. Big fan of the biparliamentary form of government. Spent some time in Montreal. Also have... je parle français un petit peu. Oui, vive le Québécois. And all that good stuff. So, what I'm going to do right now, I am actually going to number each of these to 10. Then I'm going to random them. As a matter of fact, let's shuffle the envelope so that nobody can think that there's any hanky-panky going on with how and where I number them. Then I am going to... Oh, Montreal! Aha! So 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 310, 410, 510, and so on. Don't worry about Dangle. He's to the north above us. He's above California. And sometimes being above California, he thinks he's above all of us. All right, now, in addition to randoming those and numbering those, I am going to bring your attention to my other screen, where now... Oh, goodness, I don't want to do that. Let's fix that. There we go. Now I'm going to take the numbered envelopes and I'm going to random them 7 times. And we strictly, for our transparency, we strictly give these out in the order that they are random. So they're going to be distributed at 83597104126. For those who know, there's this weird kind of energy with the number 3 here. For some reason, the number 3 always seems to be amazing. I don't remember how it started. It just became a thing. It was I know. Dangle, or it was not Dangle. It was Bourbon and S&M, Steve and Maddie. They used to argue over who was going to get envelope 3 because they loved them so much. And now, number 3 has become kind of the big get for everybody. So one of these have already been sold. The first one is going to Dangle. Let me get... There we go. Number 8. We have a giveaway too. In addition to the items, every single person that purchases one of these is going to get an entry into our giveaway. The giveaway for this particular run of only 10 is Powers of X issue 1 with an original Remark sketch cover by Mark Teixeira of Wolverine, signed by Roy Thompson. For those who don't know Roy Thompson, just think of all the great things you've ever read and know that that was the writer that did it. Trevor will be able to list off some of Roy's accomplishments as I open the first one. So, basically, in essence, every single one of these you buy, you have a 1 in 10 chance of getting this item right here. This is just an extra bonus. And then everybody who buys in the month of November is entered for this Gus Mauk original sketch cover of Superman. And it's Superman number 1. So there are plenty of free things that we give away in addition to your purchase. Now, Dangle. Didn't realize it was the giveaway. Trust me, these are loaded. We actually were stunned that we could price these the way we did. We just happen to have a really good relationship with John Ballerjack. And for those who don't know Jonathan Ballerjack, the man is an absolute rock star. Follow him on Instagram. He tours the world. He's all over the place. He's an artist. He's a photographer. He's a videographer. And all-around cool guy. So yeah, we are big Ballerjack fans, and happens to be somebody that we are able to reach out to and acquire art directly from. So, you got 8 out of 10. Dangle, bonne chance, mon frère. So there's going to be 2 books in here. The first book, how about an oddly signed Amazing Spider-Man #1 variant? Hey, no big deal. It was just arguably the most talked about reboot to happen this year. So we're going to start with the Otley. And then what if, oh, this is so good, Dangle. Dangle. What if I told you they took a Peach Momoko Ghost Rider had the legend himself, Mark Teixeira, remark it. Roy Thomas signed it. And now this is the artist that I believe did the original interior. And I believe that's Bjorn. Did we have a list. I should have brought the list. Trevor, I think you have a copy of the list on your computer. It'll tell you who that is with Roy, Mark, and I want to say it was Bjorn. On this amazing, it is Bjorn, got it. Bjorn Bjorns. Right there. So triple signed, remarked on a sick Momoko cover. There you go. 3 signatures, 1 remark, 1 affordable box. Yeah, no big deal. It's just a triple signed remark. You know. Listen, it pays to have really great friends in the industry. It also pays to have Uncle Doug in charge of the company. So we can get our hands on crispy little items like this for your enjoyment for very little De Niro. And I don't mean Bobby D either. So anyway, this is also why we can only do 10 of these. That's why it's a very small batch. We want these to be curated. Now, if you excuse me, Dangle, I gotta find you were the only early bird on this. I gotta find your item. I'm gonna put this in your custom cubicle. Oh, it's so nice. All this room just for Dangle. While everybody is busy buying up those, let me introduce you to the other thing. If you're a Spider-Man fan, this is, and I'm going to give you full disclosure, I want everybody to know that this right here was created from our DCD Collects Comic-Con break. Spider-Verse. So, as most of you know, what up, Kevin P. West? How are you doing? As most of you know, we created the unconventional break, and this year it just didn't move the way it sold out last year. So, we actually knew that there was a ton of really amazing art that we had acquired during Comic-Con from the artists that we met at San Diego Comic-Con. And we knew that there were a lot of items in here that we just couldn't let that art fall by the wayside. We had to immediately act. Once we cannibalized the remainder of that product, we instantly were able to create this break. And it is very art driven, and it is gorgeous. In addition to the art, there are some surprises in here that I'm just going to open them for you to find out. But this product is filled with the art that was originally going to be part of the unconventional break, and it also has this nugget right here.
I'm a nugget.
You are a nugget. This is Dr. Elvin Hernandez, featuring Spider-Ham, Peter Porker, and Spider-Man Noir. We did, yes. So let me shuffle these, and we're gonna number these too. I don't want to shuffle them hard because, there's comics inside. Maybe I'll get fancy. Five. We're halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on that prayer. Speaking of Canada, little John Bon Jovi. By the way, the name of the band, for those who don't know, is actually a play on John's last name. John's last name is Bon Jovi, Bongiovi, Bon Jovi. And they decided to call the band Bon Jovi, B-O-N space J-O-V-I. Little fun fact. John Bon is from the Great White North. We were just talking about how beautiful the Great White North is on an earlier stream. If you like to watch previous videos, you get to hear us talk about the beautiful people there. What's the next number? Tashera, it's 3. Yeah, it's 3, Dangle. No lie. Get it? Spider-Man colors. See what I did there? I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd! Spider-Verse. Let's go here. And let's do the same thing we did before. There we go. 7 times, as always. That's the arbitrary number that we picked out. 3 was just not enough in our opinion. Ooh, number 3 is going to be the last box. We're handing these out in the order of 5, 4, 9, 1, 6, 7, 10, 8, 2, 3. Here, I'll show you. There you go. Proof is in the pudding. Hey, thanks, Carlos. I need that drink. As a matter of fact, I need to get another water. How you doing, Papi Chulo? You good, homie?
Yeah.
All right, good. Gotta do it, man. There's too many shysters in the world that we need an influx of people doing the right thing. And that is what we are aspiring to do.
It has to be me.
And you.
And I don't know what you said.
Dangle said, I'm just going to go ahead and buy 3 now. Don't worry. I'm buying 3. We'll do that. But first, just to keep things easy, I'm going to order these envelopes in the way that we're giving them out, just so that I can grab them for you quicker. All right, 5, 4. Niner. I hear a niner in there?
Tenor.
You're cute, Jim. Yes, you. 6, 7, 10, 8, 2, 3. 5, 4, 9, 1, 6, 7, 10, 8, 2, 3. All right, we know We know number 3 is next because it's already sold, so we're gonna put that right there. Dangle, hey, listen, it's my fault. I wanted to do pure fab, but unfortunately, Sleeper doesn't have the best, most clear definition of how to do things. I Googled, I went to Reddit, I asked. Nobody had a question that seemed like it was the right, or nobody had an answer it seemed like it was correct. So unfortunately, it didn't get done. I'll get it fixed for next season, though. Well, and I love Dave. This is not a slight. This goes to everybody. You also have to have your handcuffs. I usually handcuff most of my players. I did not handcuff this league because it's startup and there's a glutton of really great players. All right, let's go blue. He had already picked him up before Sleeper even announced he was out. Yeah, one of my players wasn't announced out until after he started playing the game a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I don't bank on Sleeper's alerts. I have my other leagues through my Dynasty Football League, and those usually are pretty up to date. All right, Dangle, you got number 3. Number 3, the magic number. Let's see what kind of magic this does for you. All right, we are going to, sugar plums. How about a nice Mexican foil? Roy Thomas signed Incredible Hulk 181. First full comic book featuring Wolverine. Technically, he was in full costume in 180, but everybody says that this is his first appearance. That's fine. We aren't going to argue semantics. But here it is. The much coveted 181. This is the Mexican foil. Obviously, it's the modernized version. He's like, actually, yeah, I know. 180 is the first appearance for those who are nerd enough to actually have seen and read them. However, this is a hot book in and of itself, the Mexican foils. Mexican foils are a big get right now. Everybody is buying these up. It is a flashback to the 90s. And these are selling for a nice little get. But we're here for the art. Oh, and that is the Bowler Jack. This is King in Black number 1. Full sketch cover by Jonathan Bowlerjack. I mean, hey now, how about a full cover? And if you dig this one, there is another one in here. We got 2 Bowlerjack full covers in this run. So, if this is in your wheelhouse, out of those last 8 that remain, one of them is one similar to this one. Again, Dangle, I'd say you did pretty dang well. Did he doodle on the back? I don't think so. It's a black back, so it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Black backs are not an issue because the dirt from and the residual paint from the artist table doesn't show up on the black. It's the white ones that make it more difficult. Black backs are usually fine, in my experience. All right, that's going to go into Dangle's cubby. Dangle, it's killing me. I'm trying to figure out what the I know what the giveaway for Spider-Verse was for the first person who bought. I just don't remember where we put the other. We'll figure it out. You got something coming, Dangle. I just don't remember where we put it. This office is now a mess from all of the moving. It's in one of these piles. As a matter of fact, it's probably over there. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of giveaways. So, listen. I know Zio's Fun Pop art is all Star Wars. I get it. I understand. However, it is done in the Funko style. As you know, I live less than an hour away from the Funko Hollywood headquarters. And I was able to pick up the Funko Hollywood exclusive Black Panther waterfall background. There is an actual Mondo knows. There is an actual waterfall background. If you go to the Funko Hollywood, you will see they actually have a display with real water in it of Black Panther. In the store. The store is amazing, by the way. By the way, Mondo, you're amazing. I love you, brother. Tell your entire family I said hello. So what I was able to pick this up. I am giving this away now. Oh, hey, buddy. I love you. It's correct. Other than eBay. If it says Hollywood exclusive, thanks, man. Appreciate it. That's it. They only sell them at the Hollywood store. You have to get them there. I don't even think you can go to their website and order the new ones. You can only get them if they backstock them. If they have, like, a bunch that are left over after a month. I think only then do they make them available online. But quite frankly, if it's got that sticker on it, they go really fast. People literally go every 3 days to see what the exclusives are. So, here's what I'm going to do. See, by the way, Mondo knows nearly everything there is to know about Funko Pops and how tough they are to get and everything. So, when Mondo speaks, you all should heed that statement. So what we're gonna do for the rest of this right here. These final 10, somebody's walking away with that. Just the last 10. you get an opportunity to walk away with that exclusive. You can go online. These go between $20 and $35 on eBay. I'm not even going to hide what they go for. These are they're actually selling on eBay. People will do, and Mondo will attest to this, people will go to the Hollywood location, their headquarters, and they will buy multiples strictly to sell them on eBay because they're usually either 50% or 100% increases online. So, what up, Greg? How you doing? Zeo Fun Pop Art, the Star Wars Zeo break. I'll do that in green, and there we go. Limited 2, that's why you bring the wife. Exactly. In addition to the Black Panther Hollywood exclusive giveaway, right now the product is sitting at 1.275 boxes. One in every 2.75 boxes has a hit on top of that. So, I mean, listen, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. There's a whole bunch of goodies. We're just doing what we can to make things fun. I'm actually going to put that right here. I'm extra shiny today. I shaved like 2 hours before I got here. I wanted that Telly Savalas glare. Only my 40 and aboves will get that reference. I wanted the Telly Savalas. So I buffed it with a towel, and there it is. That's about as shiny as it gets. It's the only time my son will kiss my face, because I have very thick hair, so it's rough. So after I shave, he'll be like, all right, I'm going to kiss your cheek, because I can. Who loves you, baby? Don, first of all, I love you, Don. Thank you for jumping in with the Telly Savalas quote. Who loves you, baby? I grew up with my parents, or grandparents, a lot. My parents were extremely young when they had me. So I did spend a lot of time with the grandparents. So I know way more about Kenny Rogers and Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton and Telly Savalas and Tony Orlando. I know more about those people than I should as a 43-year-old. I also know a great deal about kaiju movies and ninja films. Because it's what I watched on VHS when I was being watched by my grandparents. So it's I'm different. Oh, I'm sorry, Hellbolt. I love you, man. I hope your phone decides to work. Kenny taught Don, you need to know when to hold him, know when to fold him, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be plenty time for counting when the dealing's done. Fun fact. Rebel Moon trailer yet? No, I did not. But I can tell you, now that the trailer has been released, I have seen the prop guns for the film in person. If you remember, I got to spend the day with Frank Ippolito and the amazing artists at Thingergy here in Burbank. And I was able to. I wasn't allowed to take any photos because the movie had not, the footage had not been released. But he had an entire wall, which was the full arsenal of weaponry that Thingergy made for the films. And I was able to go to them, touch them, fondle them, and maybe when nobody was looking, kiss the butt ends of one of them. I do know a little bit more than most. Don says, Kelly just asked if I was going to fold the laundry, and I said, Kenny told me to hold him. She said, I hope he told you to run. Ha ha! I love Kelly. Hi, Kelly! I love you! Yeah, we are a family company. We all know each other in one way, shape, or form. T-Bone. The giveaway for Spider-Verse. Is that... This is the giveaway, right? Did we decide we're giving this away? So we're actually giving this one away. I know we were not sure because of how nice this was, if we were going to make this the giveaway or make it a redemption. Oh. So, hey ladies and gentlemen, if you purchase one of these, you have a 1 in 10 chance of getting this. This is the giveaway. I want to point out, listen, am I tooting our horn? Yes. Am I okay with that? I am actually. I'm strangely comfortable with that. But we have two products. Both of them are only 10 boxes. Highly curated. And these are the free giveaways. Really? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Really? Yeah. I mean, we're aiming for... Ooh, excuse me, I burped. We're aiming for value. Only one way to give value. Thanks, Kevin P. West. He's like, wow. 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 Oh, I love it. What's going on, Sepulros? By the way, I never formally said hi. Will I am. How you doing? Mr. Young, Mark Zink. What's up, buddy? I see you. Don't think I don't. I have the secret filter that shows me everybody who's hiding. What up, Donk? Mayu? I see you all, and I love you all. You don't have to participate in the chat. Just you being here makes me happy. Just hanging out. Whoa! Sepulros, I hope you're not in public. Spoilers. Oh, sure, I do have spoilers. Cause Trevor, left them here. Now, listen, I can't tell you what the project is, but I think you can guess it. And if you guess it, and who the artist is, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong. this too. All right. You twisted my arm. Oh, I get it, Mr. Young. I understand. Trevor's like, wait, order's in, no spoilers. Trevor will do whatever he can to stop me from spoiling. You know what? The orders have to stop sometime. When the orders stop, the spoiling begins. Dr. Spoiler. All right, Dave. Dave, congratulations. You already won. Dave, there was a early bird giveaway for this product that was not announced. Now, Dangle, we have something. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember where we put it. Everything that was in the piles got moved when we moved the island and the shelves. There's something that we have for you for being the first buyer of the other one. I just don't remember what it was. And if Trevor remembers what it is, he can yell it out too. I just don't remember. But Dave, you've already won. So Dave just bought From the Spider-Verse. He's getting number 5, but since this is the Spider-Verse, and you know you've seen this before, you are getting the John Romita Jr. and Hannah signed poster print. Dave Z, first buyer, gets the autographed print. Very nice. Hey, listen, anytime Junior signs something, it's nice. Hannah, awesome bonus. Awesome bonus. For those who have not noticed, you're welcome, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for supporting us. And most importantly, thank you for supporting the artists. Yes, and Dave, you also have your own cubby. I will be placing this in your cubby right now. Dangle. Dangle. Dave, you drew 5 of 10. Let me show you. And wait till y'all get a load of this too, by the way. This product is way better than it should be. As a matter of fact, when we were doing the math, as you know, we are pretty open about our margins. We don't mess around. We were doing the math on this. We're like, wow, this is probably going to be a pretty expensive product because of what we were able to put in there. But then we kind of factored in what we paid for the art from the con and what we were able to get the books for. And we were like, oh my God, this is actually not going to be nearly what we thought it was going to be. We were under the initial impression, and correct me if I'm wrong, Trevor, we thought this was going to be around the 150 mark until we did math. And then when we did math, we realized, no, this is actually a 125 thing. And we realized that both products actually came in at the same price. Now, normally, anybody who does is in business, and again, I'm pulling back the curtain, no kayfabe here. Just pure honesty. Listen, most of you know me. My brand is honesty. I wouldn't be doing this with this company if we weren't honest. You know, I left my other very, very, very lucrative company uh, because of the honesty thing, and quite frankly, it could have been more lucrative for me as it was lucrative for them. And one of the things that I told Doug and Trevor, and they'll tell you this, this is a fact, I've said it before, I won't do this unless it's transparent because at the other place I couldn't sleep very well at night. Every night I go to bed feeling great working here. Um, so anybody who ever has done business will tell you never release two products at the same price point at the same time because they will cannibalize each other. But if you can get something that should be around 150 and get it to 125, even if you have something else coming out, you do it. And that's exactly what we did. Wait till you see what's inside here. All right, 5 of 10. Dave, I hope you're excited. I've talked it up enough. This one we are low-key excited for. It should be. It really should be $149.99. But the artists were great, so you get the big savings. Hey now! Oh my goodness, did Greg Land draw this? There is a Mexican Virgin variant foil of Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, hey there, MJ. How you doing? How you doing? Hey now. Oh, it's J. Scott Campbell? J. Scott Campbell. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's... Here's how I can tell you. Campbell? Check out his jawline on women. And it's not bad. I'm saying it's a bad thing. He has a very defined jawline. It's very petite. It is very feminine. I was not looking at her face when I assumed it was a Greg Land, but then this is too... Nope, I almost did it. I can't do art, therefore I should not criticize it. Dave's like, where's her face? Yes, this is a pricey little foil variant, by the way. There's a face? Yeah. Face it, Tiger. You really hit the jackpot. Yes, they are known for certain anatomical things. But I mean, this is nice, but this is not the big hit. I mean, moving on. How about some Jay Sullivan? After Bagley, I got to get the big camera on this one. Jay Sullivan, after Bagley. Let's talk about clones. That's a big boy. Yeah, not small. There you go, man. And a shot at the even bigger giveaway. Jamie did wonderful. There are quite a few artists that are in this one. All of them acquired at San Diego Comic-Con. We were there. We saw Jamie. Jamie dropped off his thermal detonator ball for Balls Out. And we had mentioned some Spider-Man, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I got you," and crank these out. And we're like, "Yes, you do. Yes, you do." So that's going in your cubby. Anybody else before I do spoilers? Dangle has another order in, but we're gonna wait a minute. All right, spoilers. Now, I'm not gonna say who the artist is. You might be able to figure it out. I'm not gonna tell you what the project is, but you might be able to figure it out. I was a big fan of this cartoon. I was a big fan of this game. I'm not gonna lie, spent a lot of time watching this show. Trevor says, I'm gonna bounty that spawn card. It's funny you mention that, T-Bone, because there's another bounty in this run. And this one's funny. See what I did there? Funny. That's right. Doug Funny. And Doug has bountied this. Hello there. That's cool. He said poop. Carlos is like, send back Trevor's gift. I want it back. I mean, like, that's your opinion, man. Listen, I'm gonna send it back. The dude abides. I'll send it back. Every time I call dibs, I lost to Don. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I love this one. I love my girls. To me, they're golden. Don's like, okay, who drew the Golden Girls? Who? I mean, yeah. Oh dear, it was a drive-by fruiting. This is a drive-by fruiting. Oh, goodness. Chap's like, all right, that's awesome. This is Kevin P. West, ladies and gentlemen. And if you haven't guessed the theme, it's the 90s hits. Do you remember when people were getting assaulted and trampled over this toy? I do. I will check my orders right now. All right, I haven't gotten it yet, but sometimes it takes a minute to get to me. So there you go. This is going to be the next chapter of The Decades Breaks by Kevin P. West. Oh, people did get arrested. This one also is coming with a bunch of bonuses. That's just a taste of what he's done. Speaking of. Oh, and it's $99 a box. Yeah, I wasn't going to mention that, but thank you. And there it is. All right, chap, give me a second. I'm going to load up my my master screen. Yep, I don't have anything other than Dangle and Dave. So I should get an alert when that does pop through. Don says, I knew a guy who painted any car for $99.95. Yeah, but did they paint it well? A test. You are hilarious. 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 Oh. That joke was a bit testy. Dangle just wants me to sort cards. That's his MO. That's his modus operandi. I expect this to sell out fast, so I'm probably not going to give it shelf space. So put that right there for now. right, Dangle. It's just you, man. It's just you, man. Earl Scheib? I Dangle, are you ready? Actually, I gotta empty my garbage. I wasn't expecting this. Let's get a rip card? All right, buddy, here we go. This is the last box in the house. I don't think there are going to be any more following it. I thoroughly looked through the cabinets. There's definitely none left. I don't see us buying any cases ever again unless something crazy happens. So enjoy this. It may be the last one for a while. Aw, that's a thicky, thick boy. We're going to save that for last. Put that right there. Due for rip card. It's been almost a week. Dalvin. Cordero. Trey Walker. John Mechie. Kicking it off with one of those Seahawks out of 199. Lock it up. Lock it up. If only Dangle was a fan of the Seahawks, it would be so much sweeter. Oh, wait. He is. Hey, how about a Trey Burks number to 125? Specifically 19 of 125. Tua. There's the sauce. JMO. Well, you're 3 for 3, too. Drake. George. How about a little Tanny out of $1.50? A true blind break. I like it too. We'd probably have to pre-screen Paul Maitland's though. Booth, Drake London, and Roethlisberger. Joey B. Zach Wilson. TJ. The man is gold. Man gold. There's Trey McBride. He's a stud. Sam Howell's doing stuff. Isaiah Spiller. Waiting on him to come through. Isaiah Likely, Des Ridder, and the Cheetah. Matt Ryan, remember when he played football?
Yeah.
Cookie, Aaron. Don, I'm not gonna lie, I long for the days. I long for the days that I don't know what's in. Aw, poo! Points. Well, that could mean you have something massive in here. Dameon Pierce. 250. Former MVP Matt Ryan? Yeah, like former MVP Rookie of the Year Vince Young? I'll just leave that there for you, Dangle. Let that stew for a bit. Here's my comeback of the day. Hassan, Khalil, and Taekwon. Oh man, foosball. What veteran QB is Cleveland going to sign? You know, it's funny. They had a really good guy, and they sent him to Arizona. And Arizona had a really good guy, and they sent him to Minnesota. Rande. There's Kenny Walker. I know, man, that's your PC. I'll take great care of it. Jimbo. Garrett Wilson.
I love Garrett Wilson.
How about Sky Moore? It's the bookend. $2.99 out of $2.99. Hey now. There are definitely bookend collectors out there. I know. I was in the industry at arguably some of the higher, I mean, not like, okay, so obviously Doug and Trevor were in it at the highest level because they're talking millions of dollars, but I was in it at the highest level in 2019, 2020. And I know enough to know that bookends are legit. Taysom Hill. That's going to be out of just 75. Karlaftis. There's Kenny Pickett. Christian Watson out of $1.99. Valus, Wandale, Freddie Taylor. No way, Dangle. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Dangle's like, let's go! Oh my god, we got cracked ice too! Oh, mama! What's going on here? David Bell, Jeremy Ruckert, Olave, 1 out of 25! Ooh, baby! Can I get some of that? How you doing? And we haven't even got to that thick boy. That's a nice card, man. That's a nice rookie right there. Very nice. And now the thick boy. Howell. Tolbert. Yeah, this is going to be your other auto. And it's a pretty dang good one. This guy is pretty good. His name is Alec Pierce. And it's numbered out of 249. It's this one. There we go. Points take the place of an autograph. Sadly, points replace an auto. The question is, Dangle, do you dare to tear? Sounds like something's in there. No, the points, the Panini points that you got, this replaces an autograph. They put in points in lieu of an auto. $36 out of 65. Dalvin Cook. Rip it. You want me to rip it? Do you want me to very carefully rip it? Just be gentle. Okay, let's do it. It's like I'm doing surgery. I need the card on the inside to move down. All right. Come on. Move over. All right, I think I got it. I think I got it. Four out of 25. How about some Jamar? No big deal. Just an elite receiver. To go with your crispy Drake London you got last week. Right, Dangle? Sounds familiar. There you go, homie. And how about that? Not bad. Not bad. A little bit tougher than the other one. Hey, man, doing what I can. All right, bud, congratulations. There you go. Probably the last football I'll be opening for a long while. 4 out of 25. right, let me check orders. No. Hey, there you go, man. Chap, I don't have any new registered users or any orders. So you may want to double check and make sure that it actually went through the site. Sometimes, and Dangle, speaking of Dangle being in the chat, Dangle will tell you sometimes the orders will just hang up and you have to make sure that the orders are completely done. We have had a couple of orders that looked like they were processed that never actually got past the final screen. All right, I am answering a question real quick. Bear with me. I'm scrolling to find an answer for somebody. Bear with me. You can talk amongst yourselves. Yep, I researched the orders. I have no new registered users or orders. So give it a peek. I just went into the master site on my phone. All right. So here's the thing. I want to revisit Legacy. When I first grabbed the case of Legacy, I remember everybody was pretty lukewarm on the product. And I did promise everybody that that rookie class from 2022 had a lot of studs that were not being hyped up nearly enough. And show enough, those studs are prevalent in there, and we have pulled quite a few of those, especially in autograph form. With all the Breece Halls that came out of that box, with the Drake Londons, the Watsons, all of those went pretty well. Nothing this year looks good, Trevor says. I will agree. I try not to watch people opening cards. I do. I end up watching them, but it's tough to watch sometimes. All right, last call. Last call for orders. And then I go home until tomorrow. Oh, we have a really weird month. We have a weird month. We are not going to be live a lot of our normal days, and we may be live on days that we're not normally live. So this week is business as usual. I will be here today, tomorrow, and Friday. Next week, we will be live Tuesday and Wednesday. There is no Thursday or Friday stream. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Friday is James' birthday celebration. So we will only be live Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. The following week is LA Comic-Con. As you know, we are at LA Comic-Con. A lot of stars will be at LA Comic-Con. We will be meeting a bunch of them. So we will not be live Thursday or Friday. We are not 100% sure what days, if any, we are gonna go live. The last week of November. We discussed it, but I don't think we carved it in stone yet. But there may be a wash on the last week of November. We're still in the process of talking about that. Black Friday on a Tuesday? Well, it's a Tuesday on a Tuesday. Maybe a Black Wednesday. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? But yeah, it is a weird week. There may be a special guest on Tuesday. There may be something very special being opened on Tuesday. There may be some discussion about stuff we normally don't talk about on camera on Tuesday. I highly recommend tuning in on Tuesday. All right, let me do a final thing. Sorry, you'd be surprised how late a lawyer will text you. Forgive me. There's things that the Breaker family are dealing with right now. That are I can't talk about. That are taxing. And that unfortunately require immediate attention, even if I am at work. I, as you know, don't work a regular schedule as normal people since I am here at night. So when certain people text me, I have to answer them immediately. I know it's unprofessional to be live on camera and be on the phone, but there are certain people with certain professions that don't wait or shouldn't have to wait if they're doing you special favors. So forgive me. For probably the next month, you may see my phone on screen and you may see me suddenly stop talking, look down, and answer somebody. It's because there are pertinent things that I need to talk about. Now, once everything is resolved, and it's not bad. It's not it's I can't talk about it. There will be a point where I can talk about it. There are things that I can say. I just have to wait for things to resolve. It's an unfortunate thing, but it is something that needs to be addressed. So I have to be cryptic, and I apologize for that. You know that my MO is transparency, but this is a private matter that I will share some of the details with you when the time is appropriate, but as of right now, it's not appropriate. But I will apologize in advance for the next month. Uh, Things like you just saw, where I will be caught mid sentence because I have to answer something that is urgent. Trevor already knows, Doug already knows. They didn't necessarily know I'd be on my phone while I'm working, but when things come up, you address them. Don, I mean, I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it because you know my family personally and privately. But it's nothing bad. All right, last call. I see nothing, so let me do one more check. Yep. All right, that's it. So, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and we can do this again tomorrow. Two great products are available with two great giveaways. Let's have a lot of fun and let's do it again tomorrow. Good night, everybody. See ya.